What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a day in the life video, where in these videos I go over what I do in a day as a six-figure reseller and answer some of you guys' questions that I receive in the comment section of the videos. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel, guys. I really appreciate all the new subscribers here. You guys have really blown my mind with the amount of new subscribers that have joined the channel. It's crazy, man. So a lot of you guys don't know what I'm about then, since you're new here. So if you haven't went back and watched any of the old videos, I guess I'll just give you a rundown now. So I am a six-figure reseller on eBay. I sell only clothing. Sometimes I sell hats and shoes because I used to list those. However, I do still list hats from time to time. I'm done with shoes, don't like cleaning them. So pretty much what I do every day is I wake up, I send offers, accept offers, do customer service, and messages and stuff from buyers, which I have a message from a buyer right now. This guy wants to get, if you guys saw my last Benz video, I picked up this Topo Designs shacket, and I got it listed for 35. The guy wants to buy it for 15. He's tripping. I just listed it last night. So he asked me what my lowest dollar was. I told him 25. So we've kind of settled on a price, and he just messaged and said something. If you revise it to 25, I'll buy it right away. So what I'm gonna do is go in here. I don't think I can revise the listing right now. Maybe I can, because I declined his offer. Yep, I can. Sweet. So I'm gonna go in here, change this 35 to 25, and go ahead and try to get this sale generated this morning. So pretty much what I do, guys, every morning is I get up, I get on the computer, I give any customer service and attention to items that I need to keep my store in good health. You just got to do what you can to keep the customers happy. And I do this every morning, first thing in the morning. Then I jump into taking photos. So let me go ahead and message this buyer back and tell him that I've altered the price and that he can buy it now. So I got a question from Ali Luke. He wants to know which items that we could find, what are more easier items to find that could give you a $15 to $20 profit. And for me, that's, pretty simple, honestly, because I go to the bins. Most of my items are like $1.48 per item is what my running buy cost, the average on my store is right now. So almost anything that I get in like the hoodies or jeans category, or even some pants, jackets or sweatshirts, will net me $10 to $20. A lot more of them are going to be in the $10 range though. But if you get the right items, sports items, good hoodies like Carhartt hoodies, or a popular team, not just any random team, can get you some good money. The right type of pullovers, like quarter zip pullovers, Peter Millar, FootJoy, those things can get you $15 to $20. A lot of things that people sleep on, like upwards of $100. If you know the right hats to look for, you can make a boatload of cash selling hats. A lot of them are only going to go for about 15 bucks. But if you find the right ones by the right brands, sports specialties, desirable patterns, the paint splatter pattern, or a shark tooth pattern, or the plain logo pattern, those items can get you some really good returns on your investment. So just don't sleep on hats. You can make a lot of money selling hats. Shoes, Shoes is one of the most highest ASP categories in the clothing niche, especially if you're getting like Jordans, Dunks, the chunky Converse with the thick sole, Doc Martens, those things. Those are for sure wins every time. So I just encourage you to just get on eBay. Type in the type of item that you're looking for and sort from highest to lowest, and then just start weeding out the items that don't meet your metrics. You'll be surprised at the stuff that you find to sell on eBay. All right, guys, I just got off my Patreon coaching call, doing the morning call with the clients and students that we have over there, trying to teach you guys how to make a little bit of cash. And man, one of the consistent things that I'm seeing is People underestimating the severity of mental health that goes into being a reseller, right? So you get guys that do YouTube like me that show what I'm doing, right? Very rarely do people discuss how hard it is, how much work it actually takes to go into grinding out this job, right? No one shows y'all that. They want to sugarcoat things like, oh, it's sweet, I work for myself. I roll out of bed at 7:30, at night and do my 2 listings and eat popcorn and play video games all day. That's not how reselling is. If you want to make money at reselling, you got to treat it like a 9-to-5 job. You got to treat it like you have a legit corporate boss over you that is going to, fire you if you don't meet quotas. That's how you got to treat this stuff, right? So I get up in the morning and I do my customer service, and then I get my photos taken if I have my items here, which right now I don't. I take my photos, I go do my shipping, and it's got to be scheduled. It's got to be structured. I can take a break and go to lunch with, friends or stuff like that, whatever I need to do. I'm not doing all that stuff on a regular basis because I have to get my work done by a certain time or I'm going to be up all night. And there are late nights. Last night was one of them. I was up till 12:30 in the morning getting my listings done. Just certain things like that happen. I don't want people to think eBay is gravy all the time. If you're doing 5 a day, you can still get burnout. It's not about the listing goal. It's about doing more than what you are capable of doing and then beating yourself up over it. Pick a goal that's sustainable. Make the process as easy as possible, right? So if that means having your listing station set up to where all you have to do is get up in the morning, start grabbing your items, put them on your listing station, take the photos, weigh it, bag it, tag it, and move on to the next item. Everything's right here for me. My whole little workstation, computer, listing or photo station, bagging station. This helps me just come straight into work and just get my listings done and move on with my day, right? So I set myself up for success. You have to set yourself up for success inside your business so that way you don't dread the task every day, right? If you pick a goal of 10 and that's redline for you and you're redlining every single day to hit the 10, you're not going to sustain yourself. You're going to burn out. Your engine's going to blow up. Your mental health is going to not be good because you're going to be doing all this work with little effort because in order to sell 10 a day, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort, and you have to, above all, have patience. So a lot of people are quitting, a lot of people tapping out, a lot of people, having to take breaks. This is the outcome of going harder than what you need to. This is the outcome of doing more than what you need to be doing more than what you're capable of doing. So I really, really encourage you guys to think wisely. Pick a goal that's attainable. Don't do more than what I've even come close to burnout several times. That's why I hired 2 employees, because doing YouTube, doing eBay, being involved with my church the way that I am, it takes a toll on me. You know what I mean? I also have this Patreon and this Discord that takes a lot of time and energy. And if I didn't have things into play, have employees to help me with this, it'd be a nightmare. You know what I mean? So you do have to take breaks. You do have to be clear on what you can and can't handle. And don't do more than what you're capable of. I think I've spent too much time on this topic now, but I do want it to be real to you guys. I do want you guys to understand that this ain't as sweet as people make it seem. They be on here capping on YouTube telling you guys that it's all gravy and it's all peaches and cream, and it's not. It's real, determined, focused energy that you need to become a 6-figure reseller on eBay. So on that note of resellers and YouTubers and just people, telling you a bunch of stuff on eBay, that brings me to James, Myborn Reseller Life. If you guys don't know who he is, you really need to check him out. He's from St. Louis, as I am from St. Louis. I don't currently reside there. I live in Cape Girardeau now, but James is a vet. He's been in the game for 21 years. He knows a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of stuff about eBay. He knows a lot of stuff about different categories on eBay. He predominantly does hats, media, like hats is his #1 selling category, CDs, vinyl, cassette tapes, things like that. But above all that, though, the guy's got an amazing personality. He's funny. He's always going to give you guys like a lively video, but he's sharing all the knowledge he has with you guys that he's acquired over the last 21 years. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down in the description. I really want you guys to go over there and check his channel out. I started following him about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I think he was at like right at 7K subs, and now he's at like 15. So he's doubled his business, his YouTube business since then. And you guys are going to get a wide variety of content from him. He's doing multiple videos a day. I respect the man's hustle. Listing 100+ items a day right now because it's summer. In the colder seasons when it's cold outside, he's doing like 250 a day by himself. I do 50 a day and I have 2 listers. So it tells you, man, the man's got a hustle. He's got grind. So, you know, with me, you know, learning what I can from this guy has been really, really monumental in a lot of ways in my business. YouTube business growth, as well as eBay reselling. Now, I really think that you guys can learn something from him. You're not gonna, it's never a dull moment, that's for sure. You're not gonna be able to watch one of his videos and not take a nugget out of it. So really appreciate the shout out in your video, James. Think you're a great dude. I'm really glad to have your support, and you have mine as well. Like I said, link in the description. Go over there, give him a follow, guys. Tell him that I sent you. By the way, this is James's eBay store. It's got 50,000 items listed, over 259,000 items sold. So the guy's killing it, man. Great looking store, clothing, CDs, hats, some shoes. Check him out, man. The guy's definitely got a lot of stuff. 50,000 items is just crazy. And then if you check his videos out, you'll be able to see how he stores 50,000 items. If you could see on the screen, look at all that media. That's a lot of media. Look at the totes in the background. Inventory right there. The guy's killing it, man. 50,000 items is not a small task, man. Listing 100 items a day is not a small task. So kudos to you, bro. I definitely give you your props, man. Like I said, so before I hired my 2 listers, I was doing 70 a day. I was doing 70 a day by myself, right? I bumped it up to 80. And then after that, I was just like, you know what? I'm spending a whole lot of time. The bulk of my day is doing listings. So that's when I hired 2 listers. I have 1 lister that does 30 a day now, and I have 1 lister that does 50 a day now. So my hat goes off to this guy doing 100 listings a day by himself. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I mean, I can. I just don't want to do it, and I don't need to do it. So I hired somebody. But, man, much respect to you, bro. Give him a follow, guys. All right, guys, here we are in the storage. This is what it's looking like. I do have a lot of work left to do on like putting little stupid stuff up, you know, figuring out what I'm gonna do with these totes over here with the shoes and the hats. Really one of the reasons why I'm getting out of selling this stuff is because it just doesn't fit the inventory system that I'm currently working with. And this stuff I just need to get another shelf for. So as you guys remember, I had 5 storage units. So I'm at 7,500 items right now. And this is all the space that it's taken up. So with the few boxes over here, this is about another shelf worth of inventory. And so you see I got plenty of space in here for growth, plenty of space for expansion. And so if you guys understand the concept of what I was saying by I have the rows coming, the lights coming between the rows. So when I'm in here pulling orders, I got plenty of light. I can see what I'm doing, plenty of space. And if this is right now 7,500 items, probably 2 rows would be, I want to say each shelf holds close to 1,000 items. So probably 2 rows would be 10,000 items. So if I can fit 2 rows with 10,000 items, I'm thinking I can fit about 30,000 items in here. That's just the theory though. So obviously, you know, I'm gonna have to test it and see what happens. But lots of room for growth. So anyway, I'm gonna get to pulling some of these orders. I think I got 35 going out. So let's just hop into the computer and see. One of the things I'm most excited about is this place has freaking Wi-Fi. No hotspotting from my phone, no shoddy connection, no having to leave my phone in one storage unit and walk away from it so the connection could stay timed in. That was the worst right there. And then it's got the bathroom, man. The bathroom is a game changer, guys. Don't sleep on a bathroom in a storage unit. If you're at a place for hours a day, there's going to be a strong possibility that you have to use the bathroom. Not once, but multiple times. And you have no idea how inconvenient it is to leave your setup to go use the bathroom somewhere. So we're at 11 o'clock right now. Let me send this offer really fast. Chaps cargo shorts, I'm gonna send a 25% off offer because that's just what I do. And then so we're gonna go, we have 32 orders going out in 24 hours. So that's what sold yesterday. And then so far we're at 10 sales for the day. I don't know what's up with this, man. I got these read unread messages from eBay members and it says I have 3 messages. I don't have any messages though. It's been on a glitch ever since like a week ago. So $181 for the day so far. Shows my numbers are down 3.4%. Cause sales have not been the best on most days. Like if you look here, I was doing what, 8, 5, 5, 6. If we go back 31 days, I was having like all $700 days. So now it's been kind of all over the place. Got a 400, got a 400, got a 6, got a 8, got a 1,000, got a 7, a 7, a 6. So kind of all over the place. I'm remaining hopeful. Yesterday was $598, so I'm remaining hopeful that things will, you know, kind of even out. We'll see what happens though. So let's get to pulling these orders. So first things first, when I'm pulling orders, I go to the ebay.com. I don't use the eBay app. The eBay app is trash. So I use ebay.com. I go to my orders tab and my orders are all filtered by the SKU number. So sure that's blurry, but the SKU numbers go in order. So when I'm pulling my orders, I just go in order from oldest to newest, and that way I can pull the numbers. But for some reason, instead of going oldest to new, it starts from newest to old. So I mean, it works as long as I'm not zigzagging back and forth trying to find out what items have sold. It works for me. So the first order is going to be an H&M shirt, so for $480. Wow, I'm balling, guys. $10,980. $10,980. So it's going to be down here, $10,980. H&M shirt. And then put it in my trusty little cart and just fill the box up with the orders. So I have a ladder to grab the items off the top shelf, and you'll have to mind. You hear the noise? That's the neighbors upstairs. This is a house. Two families live here. There's one that's a studio apartment, and then there's a family that actually lives upstairs. And so I'm down here just doing my thing, making YouTube videos in their basement. So the next item is 11243. I have this stool so that way I can climb up to the top shelf and not hurt myself. 11243, 244, maybe 243, 241. What did I just say, guys? Got me talking and losing track. 11243. All right, so 11243. Look at that. This is where we got issues. So the first solution is to check the photos and see if the custom SKU's wrong, which I'm hoping is the case. Nope, that's not the case. So now I gotta find out if eBay has relisted this item and if I've sold it twice. Upon further inspection, I pulled the box down and Sherlock Holmes'd it and found out that it was just sandwiched in between two items. So this shirt, Yellowstone National Park, sold for $12. So Yellowstone National Park, you know, pretty known park. I sell their memorabilia all the time. Sometimes it sells for a lot less. Sometimes it sells for about $20. So I mean, I'm okay with 12 bucks. Pretty quick sell to 11,665. 11,665. This is something you guys need to be on the lookout for. 11,665. Now, I've talked about this on my channel before. This is the Rock Under Armour Project Rock Iron Paradise sleeveless hooded sweatshirt. This item is new with tags. I found it at the bins a couple months ago, and it sold for $40. So be on the lookout for it, man. Under Armour has a couple of lines where their products do really good at. Under Armour The Rock, Under Armour Wounded Warrior Project, and a couple of other Under Armour products that I can't think of off the top of my head do really well, but not all Under Armour is created equal. So you got to just learn the brands, learn what's good inside. Every brand has something that sells for more money than it should, and those are one of the items. Update on the Chaps shorts I just sent the offer on. They accepted and they paid. Chaps shorts sold for $13.60. Scrub Star scrub pants sold for $12. I think that's what it said. Let me check. So for $11.25. Scrub Star and Grey's Anatomy sell pretty consistent bread and butter types of scrub pants. But if you want to make real money with scrubs, sell Figs, F-I-G-S. That stuff sells for crazy money. These Dickies shorts sell for 10 bucks. Vintage Old Navy quarter zip fleece. These are what we used to wear in high school. So these sold for, I had it listed for 25. Someone sent me an offer of 18 and I accepted. Mossy Oak shirt sold for 9 bucks. Polo t-shirt sold for 8 bucks. Vintage American Eagle jeans, these sold for $17. I had them listed for 22. Someone sent me an offer and I accepted. Women's Levi's corduroy pants, these sold for $15. What we got next? 14,223 buckle jeans, $16. 14,223. Could have got more money for these, but I just took the offer as it came. Because yesterday wasn't the busiest day of sales. 14,223. 14,223. I don't know what my neighbors are out there doing. They probably don't know what I'm down here doing though. $16 men's buckle jeans. Sold fairly quick. Next item is 14,328 vintage bullhead jeans. These sold for $12 on a best offer. This inventory system is so easy, guys. Everything that you see here, all these boxes, all the bags, the SKU numbers, all that stuff is linked in the description to help you be able to store thousands of items for very affordable prices. If you guys want to use any of the links in the description to buy any of these products, it does help the channel out. I get a kickback. You buy something you need for your business already, you're not doing anything special, and you just support the channel. It's an easy way for you to support the channel. You don't have to join any memberships. You don't have to join the Patreon. You don't have to become a channel member. Just use my links to buy the supplies that you're already going to buy. You don't even need to buy my products. Use my link to go to Amazon to buy what you already buy, and you can help support the channel. It's a free way to support the channel. I guess not free because you're already buying stuff, but you're not doing anything extra you're not paying me anything extra, so it just helps the channel out. So consider using the links. If not, no biggie. These products still will be there for someone else to buy. So a lot of you guys saw in my last Ben's video, I picked up a pair of vintage Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. Vintage Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. These sold for a best offer of $50. Had them listed for 70 bucks. These are discolored and kind of thrashed. They still sold for a best offer of $50. So be on the lookout for them Abercrombie shorts, guys. If you're not picking them up, you're doing yourself a disservice. I promise you. Next item is Hard Rock Cafe vintage sweatshirt. This one does have some staining going on. I did make a note of that. I had it listed for $35. Someone sent me an offer of 20 bucks and I accepted. I know it's a lot lower than what I had it listed for, but as I said, I was trying to get some sales going because I don't have the luxury of hanging on to items to make more money off of them when I have bills to pay and I have employees to pay and I have a business to run. So, you know, if you guys are doing like 5 to 10 a day and you have the luxury of hanging on to every single item to get maximum returns out of it, by all means, go ahead. No shade, nothing wrong with that business model at all. I wish that I had the patience to hang on to all my items to get the most amount of money for them. I just don't have that luxury. Let's see what this message is. What color does the sweatshirt turn when heat is applied? The questions we get on eBay. I honestly don't know the answer to that question, so I just said I don't know. Anyway, I know sometimes when you iron clothes, it can change the color of items, but I don't own this sweatshirt. I'm just selling it. You know what I mean? Got a vintage St. Louis Rams starter jacket. It's not one of the more desirable ones. It only has this logo on there, so it only sold for 20 bucks, but still $20 sales okay in my book. U.S. Army basic training shirt sold for $11.25. American Eagle jeans, women's jeans sold for $12.75. Earl jeans sold for $4.33. These are not an item that I pick up all the time. These came in a bulk buyout. You see the numbers 1,500. This was like 2 years ago almost, so definitely don't pick up Earl jeans. Coleman shorts sold for $12. Random fraternity shirt sold for 10 bucks. If you guys watched the last Ben's video, you would have saw me pick up these Project Raw pants. I listed them for $30. I had an offer the next morning for 20 bucks, so I accepted. Quick flip, really good sell in my book. Okay, 2 items I still have at home. Old Navy cargo pants sold for 20 bucks. Abercrombie & Fitch t-shirt sold for $7.50. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, those 2 items are at my house. I gotta go get them. $34.70. So yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. But good thing I live right around the corner. $34.70. So yeah, let me go grab my trusty cart. This cart makes it so much easier to pull items because I don't have to carry this box around, which, I mean, you know, I'm not weak by any means, but if I don't have to keep picking the box up and sitting it down, I'm all good with that. So let's see here. Trusty shelf or stool. What was the number that I said? $34.70, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, $34.70. So that's gonna be up here. $34.70. These sold for, those are Levi's jean shorts, by the way. Those sold for 9 bucks. The older things get, the cheaper they get, and this is an old listing. While I could sell some of these tomorrow for 20, 25 bucks. There's really no rhyme or reason, man. Westport jeans sold for $7.88. Volcom shorts sold for 9 bucks. Vintage first issue by Liz Claiborne. Suggested retail is 49 bucks. I sold these for $5. This goes to show you that not everything new with tags is worthy of what you pick up. I got these in a bulk buyout. This is not something that I would have gone out to source and handpicked. Fuddpucker shirt sold for $5.25. 10,000 feet above fleece sold for $8.93. I never even heard of this brand. J. Crew chino sold for 7 bucks. Little baby polo sweatshirt sold for $7.20. Earth, Wind, and Fire t-shirt sold for 9 bucks. So that's all the orders. I'm getting ready to get these packed up because I do have a meeting with my discipleship group at Dexter's Barbecue. So what better way to talk about Jesus than over a plate of barbecue, man? So I'm gonna catch you guys after I'm done with that. What's up, guys? Back at the storage unit. I did go. I went to lunch. I didn't get my orders packed. I'm here packing them now. But I want to. Sorry about the super duper close up. This is my boy Sal. Sal Leota.
And show you guys what we're working with. So as you guys can see behind me, we got a pretty sizable.
So that's his channel, Sal Leota. I'll leave a link in the description. He's gonna be big, man. He has not just started the channel, but he's just started putting content out on the channel. And I want you guys to subscribe to him. He's a member of my Patreon, but I want you guys to watch his journey and watch how he goes. He's been doing reselling for about a year now. So it's not like like he's gonna teach you a whole bunch of stuff, but you will learn something from him, because everybody can learn something from everybody, no matter what stage of the business you're in. But I know that he's going to be big, and I want you guys to catch him before he gets there. So go over there and sub to Sal's channel, sub to James, and sub to Sal. I'm going to leave links for both of those guys in the description down below. I have to go get a passport because I'm going to South America in September. So I need to get a passport so I can go and do this mission work with my church. And I'm running out of time. Apparently it takes like 2 months to get a passport. Last time I had a passport, guys, I was like 16. I don't remember how long it took to get one. I don't even think I actually went to go get it. My grandpa did all that stuff for me, so I've been kind of procrastinating because, I thought I had all the time in the world, but apparently I don't. So I got to do that next in the process of my day. Just a day in the life of a six-figure reseller on eBay, man. Good thing I'm self-employed, man. I can just go do all this stuff at my leisure. But sometimes it's not leisurely. Sometimes it's like, really, do I gotta do this right now? But it's what it is, All right, guys, leaving the library now. Apparently, I can't get a passport. You have to have an appointment. Who knew you can't just walk in and buy a passport? Or maybe everybody knows and I'm just the dummy. So it's gonna take me 9 weeks to get the passport because I have to schedule the appointment for Tuesday. So I got the expedited shipping, so I should get it on time, right? So now it's back to eBay stuff. Time to go get these clothes so I can get photos started. All right, guys, back at the house, man. Last couple of hours been very, very busy, very crammed with a lot of menial stuff that's got pretty much nothing to do with anything, but still stuff that needed to be done nonetheless. Oh, man. eBay's been on one today. From international buyers with questions about their international purchases to some guy buying Lee jeans made in the USA that wants them shipped out immediately so he can have them by July. I'll be shipping them to him in the morning. That's him. He's saying thank you so much. Which that's not a bad thing. I'm okay with shipping. I ship next day anyway, regardless. So I just don't really understand what's going on with the eBay international shipping, to where it's taken almost a month for the buyer for the package. It's still in Illinois. Illinois is the next state over from me. I live in Missouri. I don't get it. What's taking so long? What's the hold up, eBay? So anyway, I've just sent my lister some corrections. I've been telling this guy, and this is the problem with VAs. You have to find a VA that's going to understand what you're saying, understand why you have your title structure the way that you have it. Because this guy so for instance, there's a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. It's a polo. His title is Tommy Hilfiger polo shirt. And I keep telling him I don't want the polo in front of the shirt or behind the shirt. I want it to say Tommy Hilfiger shirt, men's large, green polo. That's the way I want the title. It doesn't matter why I want it that way. I'm paying you to do a job away and you're not doing it. Like button-up shirts. He's saying Tommy Hilfiger button-up shirt. I don't want the title to say that. I want it to say Tommy Hilfiger shirt. And so he keeps doing it his way. And I'm like, man, I've been telling you every day that you're doing these listings wrong. And he has the same response. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I'll do it. I'll never do it this way again. And I'm like, you say the same thing every day. And then you do the same thing every day. I'm like, you're dead set on doing it the way that you want to do it, no matter what. I told him I'm going to have to get another lister. So I don't know what he's going to say to that. I really don't care, honestly. Make sure when you guys get a lister, if you're going to hire these VAs, they're not American. So they don't understand. They don't understand lingo. They don't understand the fashion. They don't know what a team is versus a professional team, a college team. They think it's just a shirt. They don't know. They don't know none of that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of frustrations when you guys do decide to hire a VA. I don't think it's for the faint of heart. I don't think it's for somebody that's doing 5 listings a day. I'm doing 80 listings a day, right? So that's why I have VAs. Then I had to come up with these tags. Peeling, girls, has holes. Boys has stains and holes, men's, women's, distressed, and so on and so forth, flaws and gender to put in the photos, so that way they don't have to do the guesswork to find out if this item is a men's shirt or a women's shirt, or if it's a boy's shirt or a girl's shirt, or if, you know what I mean? And so I'm also putting the flaws in because I don't even want them to guess what flaws there could or couldn't be in an item, because, you know, it just proves to be a little bit difficult to determine gender, nonetheless talking about what I'm actually pointing to. So Woosah. Okay, so 50, this is 30 photos. I'm sending these to the newer lister. The newer lister seems to be doing his thing. He seems to have a little bit more experience with, which is funny because he hasn't been doing this as long as the other guy has, but he listens better. So I'm sending his photos to him right now. We're gonna take these 30 sets of photos and try to get on with this video, because I'm sure this is a lot longer than I really need this video to be already. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you are, leave it a thumbs up, let me know, so that way I know I'm not doing the most. So all right, catch you guys soon. All right guys, uploading the photos of the items that I just took photos of and sending them to my VA. There's just one round of photos for the first VA. The one that's the better VA of the two is getting the photos. So I'm getting ready to upload them to Dropbox right now, and then I'll get to some questions from you guys before we close this video out. So another question I was asked is, why could we benefit from getting a bigger space, and what is the benefits of how does that help increase sales in the long run? While getting a bigger space does not help to increase sales at all. So say for instance, you run across a deal, a bulk buy, and you have one storage unit that's already maxed out, right? You got the whole thing wall to wall filled up. Now you have this bulk buy. Where are you going to put it at? Especially because in order to go through like a bulk buy, usually you can't go through that in one day. Usually you need a minimum 2 days, 3 days, something like that, to be able to sort through everything. Unless you just spend the whole day doing it, which in this case you would probably have to. But so for me, when I got my first buy, luckily I had just acquired a second storage unit. But if I didn't have that second storage unit, my first storage unit was pretty maxed out, right? And this bulk buy that I got the first time was like 30 contractor trash bags full of items. And so it was overwhelming at first to begin with, but even the second storage unit got totally filled completely with this bulk buyout. So that's where I feel like a second space or a larger space really comes into play, because you have room to maneuver in the space that you're already using to ship all your items out with. And now you have room to sort through your bulk buyout. And so for me, constantly growing my business was constantly leading me to having to acquire new storage units. And sometimes I'd have to wait for one to open up and just maximize one that I was in. Versus now, the space that I'm in, I have tons of space to grow. If I want to bring 4 or 5 bulk buys in there, I could probably fit it all. You know what I mean? Then I have space to continue storing my items, as well as space to sort through what to keep, what to throw away, and things like that. Not only that, but it just gives you peace of mind to be able to know that you got room to grow, you got room to expand and move around in. So for me, it's a game changer. You know, do I recommend everyone get a bigger space? Not right now. You know, maximize the space that you're using before you get an external unit, especially if you're like in a house with a basement. Like, plug that thing up. Like, you guys see, the storage that I'm in right now is someone's basement. So you got a home, you got a lot more opportunity than the next person. When I first started doing this, I was staying in a 1-bedroom apartment. Right now, I'm staying in a 1-bedroom apartment. There's not much space here, especially for someone that has 7,500 items. So that's what I think is the biggest benefit of having a storage space that's big enough to grow in. So lots of content, lots of feedback on this latest bins video. A lot of people are asking me, why don't I do hauls at the back of the car or at the house when I get back with all my items? And a lot of people are saying to do voiceovers on videos. There's a couple of things you guys got to know. A lot of you guys that are saying this stuff are probably new and don't understand the way I work, the way I do things. When I bring the clothes back from St. Louis, from the bins, I go directly to my mom's house so she can immediately start washing those things, because usually when I go to the bins, I don't have items for the next day. So I need to get items get items washed and get them back home. So when I wake up, I don't have time to stop and film a bins video or a haul video on 50 random items out of the bulk buy, because what if all 50 of those items are just all solid bread and butter, like, you know, Loft, Gap, Old Navy? Like, what if it's all stuff like that? And then I'm trying to show you guys this haul video. Like, you can find this stuff everywhere. You don't need to see 12 Gap button-up shirts. You don't need to see that. So that's another reason why I don't do that, because it would delay my process. It would make me be up till 2 in the morning trying to film a video for you guys. Whereas I would rather just, you know, take the L, you know, every couple of weeks or whatever, and just film a bins video and still be able to get a few items to hold me over to the next trip. Those are much more enjoyable for me to make than a haul video. I think haul videos are cringe. Now I know there's people out there that love haul videos and that's their type of content. No shade, you know, do what you do. So probably a lot of people that hate my content, but I'm not making it for them. I'm making it for people that are trying to grow their business. And, you know, I feel like, you know, if you guys want haul videos, man, I guess I would make them. It'll probably be just as sporadic as Ben's videos are, though. So I don't know. If you want me to do haul videos, put it in the comment section. And if I get enough interest in it, I'll do it. Second comment that I got a lot of is, why don't I do voiceovers? First of all, my GoPro battery only lasts a half an hour, so I can't be in there filming a 3-hour session in the bins. It's not even going to last that long. Second of all, going back through that footage to edit the video takes such an exhaustingly long time, and then over that I have to edit it, chop it down, and then go back and do the voiceover over it all, and that would take time. I don't have that much time to put into editing these videos. That's why they're so simple. They're real quick. The cuts are the edits, you know what I mean? So when I press this button for it to go off, that's the edit, you know what I mean? You guys are getting pretty much as raw as it gets. I don't have time to be doing all fancy stuff until I like start hiring an editor. If I hire an editor at some point in time, then I can do the voiceovers, because they can just they can chop the video footage down for me, and then I can go back and do the voiceover. But that's gonna be something in the future. I don't have that kind of time to dedicate to it right now. And I really hope that you guys understand that. I'm thankful for the support that you guys give me, as it is. So that's gonna do it for this one, man. I really feel like this video is extremely too long. If I lost you guys on retention, I get it, trust me. The dreaded sound. Okay, it's an offer. Makes my heart jump, man. Palpitations. Vintage, look, check this out, guys. Union Bay Y2K baggy shorts. I got these listed for 20 bucks. Someone sent me an offer for 17. Don't sleep on bunk brands that have the trending look. Vintage baggy Y2K stuff right now it's popular. So it doesn't matter if it's Union Bay, it doesn't matter if it's Route 66 or some other low tier generic brand from like box stores. Like, pick it up. I just did you guys a solid. You guys make a lot of money. So that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate all the new guys. Definitely appreciate the OGs for sticking with me. A lot of you guys are coming back to watch the newer content, so I guess things got stagnant for a minute. I'm just glad to see you guys back. That's gonna do it for this video. Catch you guys on the next one, but until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.